Right, so hi everyone. So I'm going to publish the one that I done yesterday, but I still actually haven't watched it back, so I'll publish that. I might publish this before. I'm actually in my bed. I'm not even going to lie yet. I've been in my bed all day. What can I say? Sun in the 12th house is real. But also it is because I was on the live last night, and like I said, the solar flares really hit me because of my Pluto 0 degrees in the 12th house, but because the sun is in, well, which is there all the time, but because the sun in Libra is in my 12th house right now, I'm just extra like, oh my god, just chill. So welcome if you're new. My name's Claire. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. Everything I do is channel including and healing energy. I'm talking a little bit quieter because I'm in my room and I can hear the people down below really strongly, so I don't know how well they can hear me, except I'm going to assume that their clairaudience isn't like superhuman, so it might be though. How do I know? Don't assume. There is a card in here about making assumptions, so that'd be quite funny. Anyway, so I'm going to use, I'm going to, for the next couple of days, these ones will be horizontal, but I think when it reaches the 15th, I might, if I can read these cards in 3 minutes, I might make these the short. So I think I'm just going to film. I mean, it's, what day is today? It's Saturday. I think I'm just going to film today's real time, and then I don't think I'll film anymore, because I was even kind of like just not going to film anything because I've got the video from yesterday, because I just yeah, but I'm going to have to find energy from somewhere to film a whole load tomorrow so that I can just stop from Monday onwards, really. Maybe I'll film them Sunday, Monday during the day. That's more realistic, but yeah. Whatever. So they're all timeless. So, and sorry about the wobbling, but it is what it is. I could just put it on I've got a table. I have got a table, actually. Do we need it, though? I'll see what this is like. So, I'm going to use my question cards, and I was guided to one that the first question is a change that is taking place in my spiritual life. I felt that would be quite apt with lots of that is kind of annoying, that's wobbling about. Oh, sorry, but I mean, whatever. Yeah, a change that is taking place in someone's life. Okay, let's see. Whether it's divine feminine, divine masculine, male or female. Does tend to be the divine masculine, but we'll hold assumptions. A change that's taken place, and whoever most needs this message. Look, we're back to plasters on the thumb again. Do you know what? This is so funny, but this does mean something because I've done the same thing again. So what caused it on this side, which is basically a hang nail. If you pull the bit out, you know what I mean, it'll be sore and it'll take weeks to heal. Mine took about a month to heal. And, well, it was doing it on the other side and I done it again. I don't know, it's just kind of like, sometimes I do it subconsciously, so I was like, oh, fuck's sake, so quite sore. But again, what's really funny is, because nothing never been in around here, it is the feminine side again, because it was that side of my foot, so it's feminine, you need rest. So actually this might be a feminine, this might be for a feminine, or, and look what I've just said about me, but it's like, this could be for a feminine, or it could be for the masculine feminine side, so we'll just see. So a change that's taken place in your spiritual life. Yeah, I could see that. Energy, motivation, I've not seen that one yet. So what this means is, with what I've said, because even though I've not read this from the book yet, it is about, this is for the feminine and the masculine. So it's the feminine and it's the masculine feminine side. It's who all the twin flames that resonate with this is both of you. That in order to have energy and motivation, you've got to recharge. So whether that is just about the fact that it's a weekend or the fact that the collective energy has been insane, and oh sorry, you can't see it. Yeah, there's a need to rest and recharge to have energy. I think I actually want to pull the other ones before I read them all. How this change will challenge me. So let's go for the Pluto cards because Pluto's just went direct. How will this change challenge this person? And this person can be lots of you, remember? Squirrel. Shaggy squirrels. So, squirrels are also about abundance. Put that there. And we'll use this for the last one. How this change will benefit you. Survival and healer guides. That's interesting. We've got a 19, we've got a 20. So the 19th and the 20th of October could be significant dates there. That's actually right within the full moon in Aries. Yeah, because the full moon in Aries on the 17th. So that's the full moon in Aries. Right. So let's read this. Wait a minute. I'm actually going to put them in the order I pulled them because then you can see them. It's better. Again, just ignore the wobbling. Just listen to the words if that's annoying you. Oh, look, they're helping me. I opened up at the book. So, a change that's taken place in your spiritual life. Energy, motivation. There are so many things in this world that easily drain both your energy and motivation to do things you might want to do. There are also so many shoulds being thrown around, both by others, but also by yourself. How often have you heard yourself say or think, I should do this and I should do that? And not to mention the classic to-do list. This feeling that we should but are not implies that what we are currently doing is not enough. This can lead to more stress, and you might be even less likely to get things done. The road to completing all the shoulds might seem endless, and you can't see the reward that comes with it, only the pressure of doing better and doing more than what you're already doing. By simply changing the language you use, you will find it can reduce the stress related to certain things, hopefully restore the energy to do it, and make you feel more motivated and positive towards whatever it is you think you should be doing. What if instead of using should, you start using could, and I could do this and I could do that? It gives you an option. You can do it, but you don't have to. And it might reduce the sense of urgency and pressure. Wow. The guides in God do it again. That's, again, flabbergasting, because that is exactly what my attitude was today. Like, that's what they impressed upon me to give the message. And now the cards are just giving the message too. That I was like, oh wow. Oh my God. That's so weird. My eyes just got guided to the window and it's like the full moon building. God, that looks very Halloweeny actually. It's not yet, guys. But yeah, I feel although we're not at the full moon yet, because it is building up to next week, it's like that full moon in Aries is getting ready to shed light on the truth. I remember, I think there was one I done, like, it was either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. That was about the Aries full moon. I think I was wearing a red top. It was pretty heavy. I remember that. Right. So yeah, but basically the point is I was like, right, I'm just gonna rest and chill, and I've snoozed on and off. And if I feel like filming today, I will. If not, I'll give it a rest today and then I'll film them tomorrow or even Monday during the day. But the other thing is, when I was falling in and out of sleep, and this is going to have something to do with this message here, it makes sense to. It it was so weird. Like I was almost like I was snoozing. And I was actually almost like in a deep sleep, and this guy was shouting outside a name, but the name happens to be like a karmic energy in my life, and it was pretty creepy. Like it was because he didn't just shout it once, like he was shouting it over and over, and it's like that did creep me out. And then I had another synchronicity where I was watching something, and today, like because I've been in and out of sleep, so tired, like I've done what I said to you. I do like I think, oh, that title looks interesting, that thumbnail looks interesting. I start watching a few minutes and I'm like, I can't even fucking be arsed watching this, and I click off and then I click something else. It's like what I do the songs, I just like click in and out, and then I'm like, oh, I don't even want to watch anything. And it's like, but I feel it's actually because like it's yeah, like what I've said, when you're in that mood you're better just come off completely. Or like for me, like come and actually film something for people. But yeah, so again, there could be something here about with it being on a karmic name, because sometimes I hear like people saying karmic names of people I work with, but that was actually about like one of mine, and it was just, yeah, it was really creepy. I couldn't believe the person just kept saying this name, because I mean I live 4 flights up, so yeah. So yeah, this, I think it's going to be about karmic energies, like trying to like hold back good stuff happening or something. What's new, eh? Right, so, and then right as I said that, a fly has landed on the book. That's like monitoring spirits. So be aware of monitoring spirits, if you know what that is. People that are sent to snoop on what you're doing and spy for the usually like narcissistic people. Did I read that bit? Yeah, this card, yeah, encourages you to think about what language you use when you think to yourself, but also when you talk to others. See if there are any words you might want to change that can lead you to a more stress-free life, full of motivation and life energy. Get off my cards. A change that's taking place in your spiritual life. So the change that's taking place is, rather than putting so much pressure on yourself, you know, how about saying you could, but you don't have to, like I done today. And then the irony is, sometimes you then be like, oh yeah, you know, now I can, because I gave myself the option. And that actually fits with the one that was in the live about, like, you need to stop being so serious and like allow yourself to have some fun. It feels like if you've been doing a lot of deep shadow work and clearing childhood trauma and all this kind of stuff, like you need to remember to like do something nice for yourself as well. And you need to know when you've done enough as well. Like there's always going to be stuff to heal, you know. Even some of the greatest healers out there still have to keep healing as well. So, and that's not coincidence I've said that when it's got a healer guides on the card. I should not do anything, but I could do anything I want. That's affirmation. The exercise is, if you have a to-do list, let's change it. Instead, make it a must-not-do list or a could-do list. It's quite funny. Right, so, second question is, how this change will challenge me. So let's see what the squirrel is about. Connected to Pluto direct in Capricorn right now. Oh my god, you are kidding me. Look what it says. Work-life balance. That's so funny, because I had a personal reading recently. Again, it was the one that I said that was more, it wasn't about love, it was about work. And it was exactly, all of that exactly came up. And I know it did, because I know that like that is, like I said to you, I'm very transparent. It is going to be challenging for me to not do any channeling for a whole week. But it helps that I'm not actually going to be like in my house for like some of it. But work-life balance, planning for the future. The fluffy-tailed squirrel is a busybody, constantly climbing, running around, exploring, and foraging for food. Remember, the question is how this change will challenge you. As the seasons begin to turn in the latter half of the year in the northern hemisphere, like what's happening, the active squirrel prepares for winter by burying nuts and seeds in the ground for later. That's why it's about abundance as well. Whenever squirrel energy is present, make no mistake, you're being asked to look ahead on your journey and plan accordingly. Do you have all your ducks in a row? Or in this case, a sufficient supply of food stored for the long journey ahead? Oh my god, that's creepy when I keep channeling to like make sure your cupboards are well stocked and your freezers, and so take note of that. You need a plan, and a solid one. Depending on your personality, creating a plan may or may not feel daunting. But whatever you're trying to accomplish requires attention to detail and great foresight. Take the time to write out your plan step by step. Wait a minute, is that not so fucking weird that this card is saying, how about you don't have a to-do list, and this one's saying have a plan? That's quite funny. So just take what resonates, I guess. That's quite funny. Take the time to write out your plan step by step to have an adequate solution and some structure that will benefit you later. It's typically better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. You'll thank yourself later. The squirrel card may also bring to light the idea of a work-life balance. All work and no plays, they say. And again, I just said that before I pulled this card, didn't I? So okay, because it's God speaking through me. Check in with yourself and see where your priorities are. Is there something that is sucking up too much of your time and attention? So it could be karmic energies. See how that works? Because I'd heard a name that was, like I said, when I call it a karmic name, it is just, yeah, it is. It's like somebody from my past. So this can be like loads of different people, male or female. But it's like, you know, somebody from my past that isn't in my life now. And it was just like, you know, it triggers you to think of the person. So in the case of whoever's resonating with this, it's the same thing. It's like it could be memories of the past, traumatic ones coming up that you'd rather not think about, or the actual people in your life try to hold you back. So energy vampires, it feels like. How can you free up some time, space and energy to give attention to other things in your life? Remember that work is only one slice of the pie. That's so scarily. How funny is that I got the same message for me personally, and now I'm giving the same message to you. It's like, you know what I mean? It does sometimes happen like that, not all the time, but right now. So that was how this change will challenge you, right? So, in order to have more energy to do the things you want to do, you're going to need to rest. Take a week off. Take a couple of weeks off. You know. Pay attention to where the astrology is in your chart, like I'm doing. Whatever, you know, suits you. And again, the thing is, I think what they're saying to me as well is that, you know, anyone that is really interested in, like, sort of planning for that, like when you've got lower energy and higher energy in your chart, then the best session to book would be the, oh God, what's it called again? My Psychic Astrology Empowerment is my big astrology session, which is over a few sessions, or it can be hours if you want it in the same sitting. But that is a bigger investment, and it activates your dormant DNA, your light codes, can wake you up to what your true calling is, all of that kind of jazz. But if you want me just to look at the transits and kind of what's sticking out at me and stuff like that, it would be the one little pin below. I can't even remember what I called it. Something. Oh, astrotherapy or something. That's what I called it. Because like I called it that because it's like, it's a quick look at your chart, what's jumping out at me the most presently, and then we can just blend it with, like, you know, talking and clearing the energy, because I just clear energy just by listening to you and channeling, and then, you know, time for some cards as well if you want. There's that word again, look, enlightened, offended, enlightened. Yeah, offended. So again, I do think there is something here about don't let the karmic people trigger you. That's what I feel that's about. Right. tell I'm in no hurry. Oh, there, I was going to say, please don't tell me I've left it for there. Right, so the last one is how this change will benefit you. So, what I'm gathering from that is if you learn to rest, take some time off, nurture your feminine energy, again, that must have been, again, why that's happened to my nail, so that it can really stress, to heal, to rest, to recharge. Yes, my guides really are that crazy that things like that happen to me. And that, like, if you're new, what I've shared is, it's really interesting to me that, like, 2 years ago, around this time, it would be the right side of my body that kept getting injured, or, like, you know, a nail or a cut or something like that, and it's just funny that it's been the feminine. So, how this change will benefit you. Suspicion, endurance, vigilance, and perseverance. Your healer guides surround you and lovingly embrace your momentarily injured spirit. Right, I can't with what I just said about the plaster, that's funny. They want you to recognise that all attacks, betrayals, so this is definitely about a karmic betrayal. That's why that's happened. God, that's fascinating. Or injuries you've suffered, whether they were through the unconscious behaviour of others or through your own misunderstanding or poor choices, have left you psychically wounded and fragile. It's no wonder your guard is up. So notice how I said, you know, it could be traumatic triggers, because that's the aim. When I hear people shouting out people from my past names in the street, like, over and over, I'm like, go and fuck off, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather not hear people's names from the past, thank you very much. It's difficult to trust even yourself at this time, but you must. And the only way to do so is to stop blaming yourself and others for what has occurred and forgive all the way around, which is why I say all the time, even if you don't want people to hear from people in the past, I'd imagine if it's like, you know, exes and all that, like, most people don't want to be friends with their exes, but, you know, friends from the past, or even family you're estranged from, or people you work with, or whatever it is, it's like, you know, it's good if you can just forgive, but you don't need to have the same people around, but forgive for you. Learn from your experiences and strengthen your boundaries and judgment. So have boundaries with people that disrespect you. All human beings make grave and sometimes terrible mistakes. It's not your fault that you feel violated. It's a lesson to learn from. Nor is it weak to acknowledge that you've been hurt. Denial may serve you in the midst of crisis, but it only handicaps you if you stay mired in it. Admit to your injuries and disappointments and allow the nurturing forces of your healer guides to step in now. So there's a lot about healing with that card being about. Because remember, this is light and shadow. So I'm taking that to be about, you know, you only get the motivation and the positive energy and the, you know, firing up energy when you rest. Because that's about work-life balance, and this is talk about needing healing. Again, it was meant to be for me, guys. It was meant to be for all of you, but I'm resonating. Where do we get to here? I read that bit. They're able to soothe your soul and reweave your aura with their loving light and nurturing forces. But I also feel that's about the, I feel specifically like Palladian energy around, and, like, you know, healing you in the astral and the dream time. And so, like, the more you sleep, the more you're integrating the healing and the energies. And if you're new around here, that's actually, that the energy that I channel is very deeply clearing and healing, and it's why, you know, a lot of the times towards the end when I'm finishing a live stream, like, nobody's saying bye because they've already fallen asleep. So just remember that it's wise to get a good sleep and drink loads of water. And then even on top of that, with the fact with the crazy solar flares and everything, and just the heaviness of all the intense situations in the world, oh wow. You could have been like me, you could have been resting loads and you're still tired. So trust their influence by dropping your defences and acknowledging your wounds. They urge you to seek support from capable, caring professionals who can help you learn from these disturbing experiences and show you how to prevent them from occurring again. Yeah, so it's like what I said the other day, there's definitely something coming up about the need to go to seek healers, to seek mentors, teachers, guides, and yeah, wherever you need that in your life. And a strong focus on therapy and counselling as well, but wherever you need healing. But that could even be like, that you need, I don't know, help in a certain area of your business so that, you can get healing around that. Because I would count me getting a wee reading on things to do with that, to do, you know what I mean? Let's see. Their message: the danger has passed, you're safe. It is time now to heal and learn from your experiences. Well, that was 25 minutes, yeah. So I would say it'd be interesting how many you resonate with that, but yeah, I would say if you're a divine feminine specifically, no, they're saying not specifically. If you're a divine feminine in a similar place to me, I wouldn't be surprised if this resonates. But also, and like I said, it could be like me, like for me that resonates for, I wouldn't, I don't know if I would say it was triggering. It's just more, well, that is triggering, yeah, like fuck off, do you know what I mean? Of all the names, why is somebody shouting that name in the street? And then it's just because like when I was away in Manchester, that happened several times as well. It wasn't the same name actually, but you know what I mean, just like people from the past, names like haunting me. But I feel that could be happening to me to like confirm for you if the same's happening to you. But also they're saying this is the masculine too, so rest, then you'll get the energy to do what you want to do. Make sure you've got a work-life balance. Be careful of overworking, burnout, stress. Being in survival mode, like fight or flight. Because, yeah, you need to slow down and get healing. So I'm sending you healing prayers with this as well. And, yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that for today. I don't think I'll film anymore because I don't really feel like it. Somebody just must have needed this. So have a lovely Saturday and expect unexpected because it's Aquarius moon if you're watching real time. Yeah, and maybe the next couple of days videos will be real time, and then I'd say everything from Tuesday onwards I'll have recorded them like tomorrow or Monday, but they're all timeless anyways. See you later.